Welcome back, everybody. This is Golden Fur. Welcome to another episode of my vanilla Minecraft um, survival. Well, let me empty out what I have here because I could take that. That needs to go. The polished stuff, that needs to go. That can stay. Don't need any more bones. The apple goes down. Okay. Methinks we're ready. Yeah, today's going to be a mining episode. I'm sorry. So you're going to hear me pontificate today and say a couple things. Oh. Sorry about that. Had a little coughing fit. Oops. Okay. Well, one thing I just want to point out is that we are in this whole little time where we have people who make a ton of money off of us and believe that they can be, well, okay, let me start off by saying, the NFL is going through this whole little thing of, Colin Kaepernick doesn't want to stand for the national anthem because he is protesting police brutality against African American people. Well, he's got every right to. I will say that. As being an American, you have every right to do that. The thing that's upsetting is that the thought process as to why. Well, no, let me rephrase that. The reasons behind it I don't think are valid. Because the national anthem is pride in one's country. Okay? That's the reason why we have it. Francis Scott Key was so inspired when he wrote it. After waking up at I think it was the Battle of Fort Sumter. To see that it hadn't fallen into British hands. He was so inspired that he wrote a poem about the fact that he was, this is what he saw. And, you think about what it stands for. What does the national anthem stand for? It's pride in your country. It is the fact that you love Old Glory and the fact that you are here and you have all these opportunities that if you were in another country, you might not have those opportunities. So, just at that level, mean, you should be extremely respectful of what's going on, of that situation. And so, I honestly don't know what to say to him about that, except those in the NFL that believe that they are standing with him and that is an example of being a team player. I don't know if that's right. That as a team, everybody sits down. I am very, very patriotic. And, as much as, things happen, people do stupid things. Alright? And I'm not saying even what the police have done was wrong. I'm just saying, in general, nobody is infallible. Only one person in history has been infallible. Alright? So we will all make mistakes. And the thing that most people forget is that you should be able to realize that people do make mistakes and that you should forgive them regardless of how many times it might be. Because, look, you're going to want that too. But, it's a very big, huge sign of disrespect in my book. And let me this is my opinion, that, you are disrespecting every single citizen in the United States when you sit down and you do not at least stand for the national anthem. I don't care if you don't follow the proper protocol and put your hand over your heart. You might be from another nation, another country. I have seen citizens from I know citizens from other countries. And whenever we sing the national anthem or say the Pledge of Allegiance, they will stand. Granted, they will not do the pledge or sing our national anthem, but they stand out of a sign of respect. And that's something that I think we've lost a lot in this country, is we've lost respect for others, for the country, for ideas, because you sit down and you listen, and everybody's got to make a political commentary, and it happens more and more with those that have a ton of money. Like these NFL players, they believe that, hey, I'm making a lot of money, and this is how I make a statement. No! Put your money where your mouth is. You want to help underprivileged people? Donate to your local church. Because, yeah, as much as, you keep saying that, hey, I'm donating to this cause, this cause, this cause. I'm spending my time, and they still need money because, unfortunately, we are not in a position to where everybody and every organization has all the money and funding that they need. Plain and simple. So, you want to help? Don't sit down and protest. Go out and, help somebody find a job. Help, sit down, invite them in and have lunch with them. And that's something that we have lost so much in this country over the years, is that people have taken advantage of other people's kindness, and we have slowly eroded that kindness away. So that, people won't stop for hitchhikers anymore because something bad might happen. People aren't willing to help their neighbor or even talk to them because they are scared that something might happen. And it's unfortunate. So, maybe we can go back to the way we were doing things before and be able to help each other. Don't know. But, like I said, it's that respect that we no longer have for one another's as individuals, people in specific occupations, stuff like that. I mean, teachers aren't respected as they once were. And I'll tell you what, and I'll give you, back in the olden days, I say that tongue in cheek, olden days, was that, parents used to back their teachers. That the teacher knew how she was teaching and that she could be trusted with the care of everybody's children. Alright? So she would teach and the kids would listen. And if they didn't listen, then the parents would talk to their children and straighten it out. A lot of what I see now is either parents not caring or parents believing that their children should have it easy and that they are, they deserve a lot more than what they're getting. And therefore, the teacher must be doing something wrong. Which, honestly, I don't think is right. Now, do I agree with how teaching has evolved since when I was in school? No, but that's not my place to say that. Because, number one, I don't have a teaching degree. Now, for my kids, yeah, I will sit down and argue the point that my kids need to be taught a specific way. Because I have seen what my kids can do. And I know how they are. And, there's certain things that I believe are correct in You know, like, for instance, this new math. I don't. Granted, I don't understand why it was done that way, but I will tell you this: my son now takes shortcuts in math because his teacher allowed him to, and because he takes those shortcuts now, he doesn't always get the problems correct. And then he sits down and he has a discussion with his teacher, and he tries to justify his answer, and he thinks that he did it right. But in that case, it's one of those, hey, the teacher's correct, you're wrong. You need to listen to your teacher. So, it's stuff like that. Being a parent is very, very difficult. And I love every bit of it, but let me tell you, it can get complicated at times. Really? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just making sure. Alright. I can get one more stack. At least one more. One more line here. But anyway, I digress. Nope, no more room. So yeah, so our strip mine is being productive. I need like a lava disposal or something, so I can get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need anymore. I only want to take full stacks back. Alright. Back up we go. Well, enough of this. I know. You shouldn't sit down and you put your opinions out here, but hey, it's just how I feel. And I do my best for my kids, for those around my kids, stuff like that. Because frankly, sometimes I might be the only person that they have that will be there for them. But you never know. So I need to find another spawn area. Diamonds are coming with me. All this stuff needs to come back. Oh, there it is. Let's try to arrange some of this in nice, orderly fashion. Alright. So we're going to go put some stuff up. And we're going to call this one an episode. Yeah, I will shut up on some stuff. So, hey, with that, thank you all for joining me. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry about the long rant, but, sometimes you just got to say certain things. And I still didn't even make my point. I just rambled on. So, hey, you can yell at me for that. But, hey, you guys are great. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button since you're here. And continue to receive updates on everything that I do. So with that, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.